A few months ago, a brilliant retired professor sat in my clinic, looked at the floor, and whispered, "Dr. Linda, I've managed hundreds of people in my career, so why can't I manage my own temper when my adult children call me?" It's a haunting question, isn't it? Why does our emotional control seem to betray us as we age? We enter our golden years expecting peace, wisdom, and tranquility. We've survived decades of hardships, raised families, and navigated careers. Yet, under stress, whether it's a dismissive comment from an adult child or a sudden change in health, our brain behaves like it's running on a survival script from childhood. We snap, we experience sudden bursts of anxiety, we overspend on things we don't need, or we completely shut down and isolate ourselves. Welcome back to Golden Glow Senior. I'm Dr. Linda Harrington, and if you have ever felt like you're losing your grip on your emotional reactions, I want you to take a deep, healing breath right now. You are not losing your mind. You are not becoming difficult. And most importantly, this is not a personal failure. You see, society loves to tell us that getting older means naturally becoming more irritable or stubborn. But as a doctor, I'm here to tell you that this is a dangerous myth. What you are experiencing is not a lack of willpower, nor is it a lack of love for your family. It is a highly specific reflexive nervous system response. And here is the hard truth that nobody tells you. Trying harder to stop it is exactly what's making it worse. Most people believe that emotional control is like a muscle, that if you just squeeze your fists and try harder, you can force yourself to remain calm. So, when your adult daughter calls and uses that specific tone that triggers you, you tell yourself, just be patient this time, don't react. But within 2 minutes, the argument explodes anyway. Why? Because you are trying to use a thinking skill that your brain cannot access in that exact microsecond. It's like a boxing coach screaming at a fighter pinned to the canvas, "Just get up, stand up," while he's actively being pummeled. The fighter is trying to get up, but he doesn't have the position or the technique to do it. As we age, our brains undergo subtle neurological shifts. The emotional center of our brain, the reactive amygdala, remains incredibly fast and sharp. In fact, it fires much faster than the thoughtful prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for logic, patience, and aligning our behavior with our values. When a trigger hits, like the fear of losing independence or feeling invisible, the emotional brain hijacks the system before your wisdom even has a chance to wake up. Worse yet, these sudden outbursts or periods of shutdown aren't just random occurrences. They are mental muscle memory. If you have spent 40 or 50 years reacting to stress by either fighting back or withdrawing, those neural pathways are like smooth, paved highways in your brain. When stress hits at age 65 or 75, your brain automatically takes the highway. It's a reflex, and you cannot change a lifetime of muscle memory by simply telling yourself to stop it. You have to entirely rewire it. But how do we rewire a brain that has been practicing the same habits for decades? Is it even possible at our stage of life? The short answer is yes, absolutely. But it doesn't happen the way you think. The most powerful secret to stopping these emotional hijacks lies in a hidden biological window that happens long before the stress even arrives. In just a few minutes, I am going to reveal a shocking neurological discovery about how our brains process negative commands and a concept called retroactive progress. But before we get to that turning point, we first need to understand the 3 core principles of emotional rewiring and why our current approach to aging gracefully is fundamentally flawed. To break free from these automatic, painful reactions, we must embrace 3 foundational principles of neurological change. The first principle is one we just touched upon. Trying harder does not work. Learning tiny specific skills does. Think of your emotional brain like a complex piece of machinery. If your car's engine begins to smoke, you don't fix it by screaming at it or gripping the wheel tighter. You fix it by understanding the mechanics and replacing a specific part. We must stop scolding ourselves and start treating ourselves like a wise student learning a new skill. The second principle is a profound quirk of human biology. Our brains do not comprehend the command, "Don't do that." When we tell ourselves, "Don't snap at the kids," or "Don't get anxious," we are setting a negative goal. The brain doesn't know how to process a negative word. It's like a toddler. If you say, "Don't touch the vase," their eyes lock onto the vase. To change, we must give our minds a positive, active verb. We must replace "stop doing this" with "do this" instead. This brings us to a beautiful, yet heavy truth. Many of our sharpest reactions today come from a place of deep, unvoiced pain. As we age, we often experience a shrinking world, losing friends, facing retirement, or feeling a fading sense of purpose. When we react with anger or silence, it's usually just our heart's clumsy way of crying out, "I feel lonely," or "I just want to know that I still matter to this family." If you are nodding your head right now, realizing that you have been far too harsh on your heart, I want to invite you to join our family here at Golden Glow Senior. This channel is a sanctuary built specifically for you, a place where we honor your past, protect your mental peace, and navigate the emotional landscape of aging with dignity. If you want to continue this journey of healing and self-discovery with me, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Let's protect your inner glow together. Now, as we prepare to shift our mindset from subtracting bad habits to adding life-giving actions, we encounter the third, most misunderstood principle of growth. In just a moment, we are entering the absolute, most crucial part of this video. I am going to share why your path to emotional freedom will actually look like you are moving backward before you move forward. We are about to unlock the Groundhog Day effect of emotional healing and the exact steps to build your defense system before the storm hits. We have arrived at the most critical turning point of our journey, and what I am about to tell you might shock you, but it will also set you free. In the world of emotional healing, true progress often feels like you are moving backward. Most seniors give up on emotional rewiring because they expect a straight line. They think that once they understand their brain, they should magically stop overreacting tomorrow. But neurological rewiring doesn't work that way. Instead, your healing will look like a strange phenomenon I call retroactive progress. Week 1 and 2. You still snap at your spouse or get overwhelmed by loneliness, but you catch yourself after it's over. Instead of beating yourself up, you get curious. Week 3 and 4, this is the most frustrating phase. You catch yourself in the middle of the reaction. You are literally watching yourself say the hurtful words or lock yourself in your room. It feels like failure, but neurologically, it's a massive leap forward. Your thinking brain is waking up while the emotional storm is raging. Week 5. Finally, you catch the impulse at the very start, right before it crosses your lips, and you choose a different path. To navigate this, we must master the art of identifying our unique late-life triggers. As we age, these triggers aren't just thoughts, they are deeply physical. I categorize them into 3 layers. Outside triggers: a loud television, a chaotic family gathering, or a doctor's appointment. Inside triggers: the sudden heavy thoughts of "I am a burden to my children," or "my best years are behind me." Somatic triggers: this is what most people miss. Decreased energy, poor sleep, joint stiffness, or even mild dehydration can put your nervous system on high alert. When you are physically uncomfortable, your amygdala interprets that discomfort as a threat, making you 10 times more likely to lash out or shut down. We've been taught to say, "That situation made me angry." But that is medically incorrect. Between the trigger and your reaction, there is a sacred silent space. Now, how do we practically widen that space between stimulus and response? We do it by introducing 2 tactical tools designed for your daily life. First, you must master the delay phrase. When an adult child pressures you on the phone, or a situation becomes overwhelming, your emotional brain is rushing you. Force a delay. Say calmly, "I'm not going to decide right now. Let me think about this and get back to you tomorrow." Or even, "Hang on a moment, I need to use the restroom." Anything that buys you 60 seconds allows your prefrontal cortex to activate and take the wheel. Second, build physical barriers to protect your executive function. If social media makes you anxious, remove the apps from your phone. If late-night fatigue makes you prone to catastrophic thoughts, establish a strict rule. No major life assessments or heavy family discussions after 8 p.m. without a full night's sleep. If you feel that today's medical insights have given you a fresh lens to view your mind with kindness, please take a brief moment to like this video. By doing so, you help YouTube deliver these gentle healing strategies to another senior who might be sitting in silence right now, feeling completely misunderstood. Thank you. To bring order to everything we've discussed today, you don't need perfection. Perfectionism is the enemy of healing. Instead, you need a simple, intentional system. My medical advice to you is to pick just one small skill per month. Use a big red marker and give yourself a check mark every single time you successfully build in a delay. Put a gentle reminder on your phone's lock screen that reads, "Slow down, breathe first." Practice this when the phone rings or when you feel your body tightening. But here is the most profound skill you will ever learn in your golden years: the art of the do-over. We are all human. There will be days when your triggers win. When that happens, do not sink into guilt. Instead, go to your loved one and say, "The words I used earlier came out too fast and harsh. Can we please start that conversation over again?" This simple act immediately resets your nervous system and teaches your brain a brand new, healthier neural pathway. Let's review our blueprint for emotional peace. Trying harder fails. Training tiny skills succeeds. Replace negative goals with active, positive commands. Expect retroactive progress. Catching yourself late is still a victory. Identify your physical and emotional triggers to create a silent space of choice. My dear friends, your golden years are the ultimate era of emotional mastery. Every day is a clean slate. Be incredibly patient with your weary heart and try again. I'm Dr. Linda Harrington with Golden Glow Senior. Take care of your beautiful mind, protect your inner glow, and I will see you in our next video. Please take care.